This is Irontrader. It is Monday morning, so it's time to go to work. So we're going to look at here at crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now let's just see what's going on. Well, you can see here we put in a lower low. However, now it looks like a possible, again, possible bottoming candle like we had here. We got to see, but we're doing like a sideways action here. Okay, so remember when we were trading these boxes like this, and then we trading this box. Now we could possibly be trading this box, and we'd be going realistically between this 100-day 78.42, and we have that 200-day at 80.14. But you can see here right now, you see where your resistance is right there. Okay, see that 78.73. Right now, real time is sitting at 78.71. So that's going to become pretty good resistance. Now, today's low here, what we did is we went to a low of 78. I say always look to the left of the chart. What do we have here? You had 77.55. That's holding that resistance. Okay, we had 77.91. It's just above that. And then we have a retest down here at 76.89. Okay, so right now, the couple key levels that you really want to watch, if we want to watch here on the downside, is this 100-day. Okay, you're sitting at 78.42. You really need to hold and close, above that. That's going to be very, very key. And then we can look at Friday's low. You're looking at 78.14, and obviously today's low. Here you're looking at 77.78. Also, what we're looking for here is on a weekly chart is we're looking here at this 78.52. Lines up here pretty nice here with the 77.42. This is what we really need to hold on Friday. By Friday, we really need to hold this on a closing basis, and it'd be nice if you can get above this 50-day at 79.08. That would also be good. Now, last week we had that indecision candle. So far in a weekly, we obviously could, but the week just started, so we have an inside week here so far. But really, you want to do is you want to get above that 21-day, stay above that 50-day, and head towards that 100-day. And then maybe even that 8 estimate here. But you can see how this 8 estimate here, see how that's rolling over here now. 200-day or 100 days on the way down here. But your 21-day here still curling up here very, very nice. So we got to see how it shakes out for the week. RSI here looking good. Your MACD, well, you have that crossover. See where your green crossed over red? That doesn't mean it can't go circle right back up again. But if you start having that opening gap where your green is below red, this is what we get here. So this is what you don't want if you are bullish. Now, okay, let's just look here on a daily. Your MACD here, your green is still below your red, so it shows momentum there to the downside. Your RSI here is working pretty good. There's no divergence here or anything, but again, we're above here that nice key red line, so we're looking here okay. This pattern here that I've been showing you, this head and shoulder. See your head, your left shoulder, and your right shoulder. That's playing out here very, very nice and played out very, very good. Now, again, if this is all lost and we lose that 76.89 here, then what we do is just follow these price channels right across. Okay, so what we'll do is we look at the next level. Okay, so we're looking right here at this bottom of this candle, looking at that 76.32. This candle here, you're looking at 75.84, and we can come all the way down to this price channel here, which is 75.52. So just take these lines, just bring them right across, as those will be your support lines. And then this is the big boy right there. That's that 75.43 200 SMA. But right now, this is looking actually, pretty good here. We got to see how it can shake out. Now, again, if we can close above that 100, that'd be great. If we close above that 8-day, that would give us a pretty nice target here of that 200-day. But there is resistance here above. So today's high so far is 78.72. And what we do is we just look here to the bottom of this candle. 78.71 is going to be your next target level. Okay, above that, what we'll do is we just follow these candles. You have a 79.27, and then we'll have 79.80. This is the candle you'd be looking for. This is Friday's high at 79.96. So far we have a lower low, but we don't know how this is all going to shake out here. But we could be trading between that range, that 100-day and that 200-day. A couple of things I don't like about this chart here. See how the 8-day crossed the 21, the 50, the 200-day, and now she's looking to close over the 100-day. That's really not good. What you got to do is get that price above that, get that to curl right back up, and then you can take the price higher. What we have here, though, is then also this 21-day across the 50. Now she's headed towards the old 200-day. That's never good because that's going to provide huge resistance. So even if we can get above this 8-day and this 50 or 200 SMA, then you're going to run right into that 81.28 and then right into that 50-day at 81.84. Now, again, it all depends on what happens. Okay, so say you have oil wells are taken out or some tanker ships are taken out. This can blast right through that resistance very easily. But if you just have your everyday, supply and demand kind of situation, it's not going to blow right through there easy. Okay, so right now, what you want to watch for today is two very, very simple levels. Okay, watch this 8-day, 78.73. If we close above that 8-day, then here's your target at 80.14. Okay, downside here, watch this 100 SMA, 78.42. If that is lost and we close below that, then your target here is going to be that 78.89. Okay, it's just that simple. But right now, you're between that 100-day and that 8-day. We got to see how it's going to be. But that 8-day is very, very strong on resistance, as you can see here. As you can see here, then once it blew through, but then when it go to that 21-day, see what happens. Very, very strong. So let the trade come to you. Just be very, very, quick on the draw, as they say, okay? So don't have no opinion. Let the charts tell you what to do. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now, this was that contract roll, okay? Now we're in the June contract. Well, we held this bottom here very, very nicely. That was at 1.90, okay? All the way through, looked very, very nice, and we're holding that 8-day. Now, the 8-day crossed above the 50, the 21-day, the 100-day, and now she's rolling up very, very nicely here, okay? So this is a breakout, and this is a bullish trend here on the way up, okay? See this? Okay? Now, this here was the top of the gap. That was at 2.16. Right there is the gap fill at 2.42. So that is going to be your target there on the upside if, big if, you can break above this key level here at 2.344, okay? So if you can break above, there's your next target. Is going to be 2.42. If you can break above that, then we have this 200-day at 2.46, and then we have your 50-day here at 2.48. That is your upside targets. The downside here, what you really have to hold is right here, is this 8 simple moving average. See this? Very, very nice, okay? That's what we're looking for, is this 8 simple moving. Now you can see where it came all the way down, and what did it do? It held the 8-day. See, this is why you want to trade the charts, because now you know where it's going. Now, even though we put in a lower low, you're holding that 8-day, which is very, very good. Now, if you watched my video last night, I said, as long as that holds, you're good. If that is lost, say this 8-day here is lost and, it comes flying on down. Well, then we would just look to the next level. Okay, so you're looking at 220, but what we really want to do is look to the top of this candle. That's that 2.16, okay? That can now, we have a little bit lower than that. You have 2.14 here. Okay, you have 2.15. But this is what you want to really watch, is that 2.16 on a closing basis if that 8-day is lost. Okay, that's going to be very, very key. And then if that is lost, then we'll come right to the top of this candle at 2.09. And then we have your 100-day sitting at 2.07. Very, very strong support here underneath. But really the key here is this 8 simple moving average. As long as that price is above, then we know we can rise much higher. But again, once that price gets below, then what we have is you have this. Then you're fighting it the whole way, okay? Then we had a rollover. See this? You're fighting it the whole way. So once it's above like that, then we're looking very, very good. So I'm expecting this thing here. Maybe we're going to have a trading range here, between this the 8-day at 2.20 and maybe up to here. What we have is this 2.34. Now, today's high so far got up to 2.29 here. So we went above the 2.26. We went above here, this 2.27. That is going to be your resistant levels here. And then this is going to be next. Right there is that 2.316. Okay? So 2.29, next level is 2.316, and then you have that 2.34. That is going to be your upside targets. Downside is this 8 SMA. So what we want to do is trade this range, okay, between this 8 simple moving average at 2.20 and Friday's high at 2.34. We just trade that range until she breaks either way, okay? So if it breaks out above that, well, then we know the first target we're going to do is we're going to go to this gap fill. That's going to be that 2.42. If it breaks above that, where next level is going to be is 2.46. If you get a little bit above that, you're going to go 2.48. Now, this is going to be very, very strong resistance. Okay, so when you look at the chart here, you can see where it runs right on up here. See, it runs right on up here. But where do you closing? That's the key. Same way with the 100-day. Very, very key. You're never really going to get through it that first time, just like what we had right here with this candle. Okay, see how that goes right into that 100-day. See, and then it stops it. Then it comes right on down. 200-day is even stronger, so always remember that. So really today, just trade this range, 2.20, okay? The bottom side, 2.34. That's the range we're trading till she breaks either way. Okay, let's take a look here on an hourly and a 4-hour. Okay, here we have your hourly chart and we have your 4-hour chart. Now you can see how this is just a really nice, good uptrend going all the way up here. And then this is the Friday's high at 2.34. Now we just got a little bit of sideways action here, but you notice here how you're holding all this key support. So even when you have a low, higher low here, a higher low, everything is going into the favor of bottom left, upper right. That's what you want to see if you are bullish, okay? So what we want to do here today is on the upside, okay, you have a lot of resistance, a lot of really, really tough resistance going on here. So okay, you have your 2.27, and obviously you have your 2.3. Then we can roll above. We just take that price channel, come right across. What do you have there? Okay, so you have 2.329, and then we can rally all the way up here to 2.34. But what we do is there's a lot of, see how the price channel is rolling over kind of a situation. So this looks like this wants to go be like a sideways action here for right now. So we got to see which way it's gonna if it's gonna go. Okay, so on the downside here, really the key level to watch here is this 2.21 here. Okay, so if this is lost here, then we could come all the way down to this level here, which is basically your 2.17. Okay, so I always said if it's lost, that 2.17, 2.6 area, that's very, very crucial, okay, to hold. If not, if that's all lost, then you can come all the way down here to this 200-day at 2.14. But right now we got some nice sideways action. We got to see it. It doesn't really tell you which way it's going to go one way or the other. You're just kind of like stuck in the middle. Is it going to break down or is it going to break up here? So just have to be very, very attentive there when you're trading there today, okay? So now here on your 4-hour chart, you can see that nice gap up situation. That was that contract roll. And then what it is just really just a nice, good rally on up here. Now, look at this 21-day, how strong that is. Okay, so it came down here and it held that 21-day. Again, you're holding it the whole way. So even if you have a candle like that, but where did it close at? See, same way with here. So as long as this 21-day is holding, this is at 2.24, you're looking really, really good. And then if that's lost, then we come down to this price channel. That's that 2.16. That's what I've always been talking, that candle red on the left-hand side. Okay, but watch that 8-day on that daily chart. That's going to be very, very key. But right now, this here is a really nice, good uptrending. And as long as we hold that 21-day, you're doing very, very good. So every time I point out like this 8 SMA, see how nicely it was above. And then if it's lost, where does it go? It goes right to that next level. Okay, so if this is all lost, then what you do is you're going to come right down to that 50-day. That is the next level. But right now, she's holding in very, very nicely here. So this looks like it wants to go higher, but just watch Friday's high and watch that 8-day on that daily chart. And that'll give you a good trading range here for today. Okay, I'll be back here midday trading. We'll tell you to take a look here and see what natural gas and crude oil is doing. And then we always throw something in the oil mix. Okay, thanks for watching.